How you guys doing? It's been a while and I've been brainstorming with new deck archetypes. Now we got a ban list and no one should be shocked. And I want to share with you my deck that I made. It's lightsworn deck. And really the lightsworn archetype was created to counter the Teledad deck. But people net decked it so much that they stuck with the same blueprint and the deck never really won the Shonen Jump. But the problem is there was a new archetype and a new breed of cards introduced that the average lightsworn duelist didn't incorporate into their deck. Now, most lightsworn decks depend upon the swarm. You know, the problem with the swarm, with the lightsworn monsters, is that when you duel the Teledad deck, you would start off with 3 monsters on the field with, let's say, 1,700 attack points. But by the second or third turn, you were looking down your opponent's field, and they had 3 synchro monsters on the field and Dark Armed Dragon, and your lightsworn monsters, they just couldn't stand up to them. Now, the problem that the lightsworn deck had, it relied too much on Judgment Dragon. And what I say to you about any deck, if any deck that you create can't function without a certain card, it's not well balanced. And so the archetype of lightsworn that I have, I don't rely on Judgment Dragon or Celestia. Without further ado, I'm going to share with you my deck. This is my lightsworn deck. And remember, I was the first to make it. Don't forget it. Let's go with the cards. 2 copies of Judgment Dragon. One of my favorites, Guardian of Order. Now you see, don't ever net deck a deck to a point in which it is predictable. Now, with the average lightsworn duelist does not run Guardian of Order, which you should. Seemingly, that is no problem getting 2 light monsters on the field. Too honest. I only run 2 honest. Some people run 3, but I found I had bad hands. 1 Aaron. Plague Spreader Zombie. This Plague Spreader Zombie is in this lightsworn deck is because I run synchro monsters with my lightsworn. The synchro monster was your answer to the Teledad deck. 1 Gareth, 1 Jane, 2 Lilas, 3 Necro Gardeners, 3 Celestias, 3 Luminous. And by the way, if you can't get your hand on a Judgment Dragon, you should run 2 Karaz. Pretty good card. Gores. 3 Wolf. 2 Herald of Orange Light. Good part about that, with my version of the lightsworn deck, you have 6 different ways that you can synchro summon. Now granted, you don't have the emergency teleport. You have all this synchro material that you can get your synchro monsters on the field. You have Lumina summon a monster back, Herald of Orange Light. You've got Goyo Guardian out with not too big of a cost. Now let's go with the trap cards. 3 Reckless Greed. This deck is about speed, baby, and it's fast. 2 Beckoning Light. 2 Foolish Burial. Now, what I like about the Foolish Burial is that a lot of arrogant people think they know my deck or my dueling style. As soon as I say Foolish Burial, they say, what, Instant Wolf? I tell them, no, Plague Spreader Zombie. 3 solar recharges. 2 light wave tuning. Now this card is easy to work it. Now, this is the lightsworn version of the emergency teleport. It's not hard to summon 2 lightsworns and synchro summon them. And really easy to do. Monster Reborn. 2 upstart goblin. As I said previously, this deck is about speed. It's really fast. 2 charge of the light brigades. 1 heavy storm. Now that the format has changed, I can still guarantee you that people will still want to play these very fast-paced decks. But with my lightsworn deck, it's full of defense. You know, and you can take it either way. You can go aggro, you can go defense, or you can synchro. But really, the centerpiece of my deck is to get the synchros on the field. You know, once my opponent is done wasting their resources on synchros, that's when I unload with the Celestia and the Judgment Dragons. This is the archetype of lightsworn that should have been winning the Shonen Jumps. But since people net deck, either they don't have the talent or they're scared. This is why this deck never took off. Alright, I'm going to leave you guys. I'm going to have another video coming soon, as I'm going to be doing the 6 Samurai Synchro. You guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.